In the last video, we were talking about customized ribbon buttons. So how can we create customized ribbon buttons? I will show you. So what is the point of creating customized ribbon buttons? So here, if you see here, we have a ribbon buttons like home, insert, design, right? So for example, I would like to access some commands from insert, some commands from layout tab, some commands from this references. So instead of going to the multiple ribbon buttons, you can create your own customized ribbon button and add all the commands which you wanted to use it. In case if you don't see any other options, any commands in the your ribbon button, you can create your custom group. I will show you. So let me create, there is under home button, I'll create a new group. So I'll say custom group. Let me rename it. So I will say ABC or Surendra group. Surendra. If I wanted to choose any image, I can select it. That's up to you. Now I would like to add some options. So let me add, save. Maybe some randomly I will add it. I just wanted to show you how this works. Okay. Next, give. If you see here, my Surendra group has been added. This is under home ribbon. In case if you wanted to have a entire ribbon itself as a customized one, you can create it. So how can we remove this group? Just select here and remove it. Now I would like to create a entire new ribbon itself. So I'll say new tab. So under new tab, I'll give rename as Surendra. So within that, I would like to have a custom group. I'll say ABC. Then I would like to create a another group. I'll say XYG. So let me add some options randomly. Okay, let me give OK. If I give OK, my Surendra ribbon button has been created here. So how do we remove that one? Go to the Excel settings, just go here and select this one, remove it. So this ribbon button will disappear. So other built-in ribbon buttons which you can't remove it, but however you can uncheck it. Okay, you cannot remove permanently. For example, you do not want any insert button, or else if you want draw button, you can check for it and give OK. Your draw ribbon button will be added here. So these built-in ribbon buttons, you cannot permanently remove it, but you can, if you do not want to show it, you can just uncheck it and give. So that will temporarily disappear. Next option which we have available under file menu, options which we covered. So let me go here, quick access toolbar. In case if you wanted to access some commands very quickly, the name itself says, right, quick access toolbar. So you can add and remove. This is how you can add and remove. So those will appear as here, those commands which you can access it very quickly instead of getting inside the menu. You see here, save it, you can directly access it. Okay, this is showing in the text format, right? So that is the reason it is that error pop-up appeared. Close the file. Let me take that my training document one here. So training document I am reopening. Before that, let me close this PDF. Okay, this is my document which I have it. So I will go to home button. So what are all the features available? We'll go one by one. Then we'll take the some practice exercise or sample files exercise. We'll create some document on how we can use the various editing tools. I will show you. Now I have this text, right? So for example, I have this text. I would like to add my format as it is for the new text. Okay, so I can use the format painter. If you place a cursor here, it says format painter. So shortcut key also it says control shift plus C. So that format painter, to get started, see here, whenever you place a cursor on particular command, that will show you what it's going to do. Here control shift space is there, right, shortcut key, and to get started select the content that formatting you like and click the format painter and select something else to automatically apply the formatting. Now I have clicked on format painter. So okay, let me select here format painter. If I go here, if you see in the cursor, that format brush is showing, right? So now it is like, now I'll select, see, only whatever the formats I have available, the format will be appeared for the new text, because here we have bullet points, right? So that bullet point would like to continue that 4 and 5. That is a format which I have. This is how we can use the format painter. Next, we have font uh, styles. If you wanted to use the different font styles, you can use it. Whichever the font style you want, you can select it. Okay, and font size, we have whichever the font size we want, we can select it. For example, I want, instead of 14, I would like to have a 14.2. Yes, you can choose that. And if you wanted to increase the font size, you can use these options which we have available: decrease the font, increase the font. And we have a shortcut for control plus close bracket for increasing the font, control plus open bracket for decreasing the font. So shortcut keys, I will put it here. So control plus open bracket, control plus close bracket. So this is for decrease font size, decrease font size. Next is increase font size. Now next option which we have available, if you wanted to bold selected text, yes, you can use. And if you wanted to make it as a italic, so italic, you know, right, if you wanted to make it as italic, you can use. So what is the shortcut key for making it as a bold? So control plus B is the bold, and control plus I is the italic, and control plus U is the underscore. So if you wanted to underscore selected text, yes, you can do. See, obviously whenever you wanted to apply command in the Word document or MS Excel or MS PowerPoint, so data selection is must. So here you have to select. For example, I would like to apply bold only if I place a cursor here. If I don't select, if I would like to apply, so only for that particular word it will be applied, not for the entire, not even entire sentence. Now if I wanted to increase the font uh, size, I am using the control plus open bracket, so only for that particular word will be increase. Now if I wanted to change for my selected text, before you make changes, you can select. See, as soon as you select a text, this pop-up will appear, right? So here also you have the commands. Instead of going to the ribbon button and select it, you can directly do it from here. You see here, if you wanted to increase, decrease, you can do it. Next option which we have available is background color. If you wanted to highlight the particular text, yes, you can use this one and highlight it. And if you wanted to change the font color, we have options, you can change it here. So let me select here, let me remove the background color, no color. Now I would like to change my font color to the different color. If you see, selected text will be changed to the different color. Whichever the color you want to choose, you can choose it. And we have different customized colors as well, which you want. We can use this, that is gradient. If you wanted to use it, that also you can use it. If you see here, your text is being changed. Next, we have another option, clear all formattings. If you wanted to clear all formattings, that will get back to the normal text. So with one click, you can clear all the formats. Okay, I have seen people, they do it manually one by one. No, it's not, no need to do it. One click, you can clear all your formats, whatever you have added to the text. Next option, see, all these options come under font. Okay, it's all about font. If you wanted to get into the more advanced font details, we have it here. We have here heading. Okay, so this is how it will show it. As soon as you select here, it will show you preview. If you wanted to have strikeout, okay, so strikeout means this is how it will show you. And if you wanted to have a double strikeout, yes, you can select it. If you wanted to have a superscript, yes, you can select it, and subscript, if you wanted to have, you can select it. So let me uncheck. Then small caps, so all caps and hidden. Okay, so here where do we use and how do we use? For example, I have this particular text, so I would like to convert my entire text to the capital letters. Okay, so I'll select my this one, and you can also use, let me show you shortcut. My Word document, something happened. Let me reopen it. Okay, here I have my text, so I can go to the font option. So if you wanted to get these properties, you can select here font, and if you wanted to have all small caps, so small caps means what happens, all capital letter if you want. So my entire text has been selected, text has been converted to the capital letter. Now you wanted to go back, you can use the Control Z, or else if you wanted to redo, undo, Control G for redo, Control G for undo, Control Y for redo. Okay, now I would like to have it in the small case. I can select it, so I will get it back. Okay, so this is how you can change the text based on your requirement. See, I have seen people, okay, what will you learn? By mistakenly, they will type it in the small letter, then again they will type, they will delete everything. What you will learn, what you will learn, LEARN. It's not necessary. There is an option which will convert entire your selected text from small case to capital, okay, small letters to capital letters. And next option which we have available is alignments. I will show you. For example, I would like to make this as a document header, so I would like to make it in the center alignment. I will select this particular word, and it will make the center alignment. If I wanted to create a center alignment, so you can use the Control plus E is the shortcut key. If you wanted to have a left alignment, Control plus L. If you wanted to have a right alignment, Control plus R. Okay, so let me make it bold, Control plus B, and I wanted to increase the font size, Control plus close bracket. Now I would like to apply some highlight some text. So how can we use shortcut keys to highlight text? So there are different ways. So people use to highlight text, go here and select the different color and highlight text. But I do not want mouse or touchpad. So how can I do it? So let me select text. So this is the best way to learn shortcut keys, guys. Trust me, if once you get used to the shortcut keys while working on MS Office, your productivity will increase like anything. Okay, so let me go click on Alt. So as soon as click on Alt, there are some letters have been highlighted for each and every ribbon button. Okay, so I would like to go to Home. So just click on H. Then there is an option called I write. So I would like to highlight my text. So I has been highlighted. Just click on I. So now which color you wanted to choose, you can use the arrow keys which color you want to choose. See, as soon as you select a color, so your text I mean has been highlighting, I mean text is been highlighting. Now if you are fine with this particular highlight, just enter it, so that highlight will be appear. Now I would like to make other changes, like let me make it left alignment. So I will use the Alt H, which is the alignment we have here. AL is the left. Okay, so instead of that, the straight shortcut key Control plus L, Control plus E for center alignment, Control plus R for right alignment. Control plus E I will choose. Next I have this heading. I will choose this heading as a bold. Then I have sub points, right? I would like to create it as a bullet points. Okay, let me select. So as of by default we'll have a none. If you wanted to add any bullet points, you can use this one. So whichever the, see here, bullet library which is available, see as soon as you select, that bullet points will be added here. So whichever the one you want, you can add it. And if you wanted to define a new bullet point, you can do that as well. So I would like to add some my picture as a bullet point. So how can we do that? So I have selected picture here. So let me go to my pictures. I will select picture. This is how it will show. How you want. You want it to have a left and centered or right, however you want. You can select it. Give OK. So my photo has been added as a bullet point. This is how you can design custom bullet points. So once I add it here custom, so as long as you are in this one, that will be added here. Recently used bullet points, we have it here, right? It will show like that. Okay, and change list of levels. In case if you have multiple list, if you wanted to change it, you can change it here. So you can also use the tab button to move here indent. So I will show you where do we use this one. So I have it like this. Now within this I would like to have a sub bullet points. Just click on tab, so that will create the sub bullet points here. You see here sub bullet points. Okay, if you want you can create. Now only these sub bullet points I would like to change the different bullet mark, so I can change it. Now instead of bullet points I would like to make it as a points. So let me go to the other one. So now here we have shortcut keys, right? I would like to create how many shortcut keys I have, so I can also use numbering. Okay, I see there are various formats which are available based on your requirement which you would like to use. See, once you create a bullet points, if you enter, automatically that will take the number. Okay, so control plus what is the shortcut key for making it as a bold? Control plus B for convert selected text to bold. Text to bold format. Okay, here we have number, and if you wanted to change or if you wanted to define your number format, you can do that as well. For example, number style we have 1 2 3, right? Now instead of that I would like to starting number as 4 2 5 6. So how can we do that? Let me go here and define a new number format. So instead of starting number 1, I can have it. So here also you can select instead of 1, I want to have it first and second, third, or something like that. You can have it. In case if you want it, okay, let me show you this one. So this is how it is showing preview, right? In case none, I can select, I'll say starting number is 4 4 5. Okay, number format 6, if you wanted to add it, that is something which you can add it. And if you wanted to choose the font as well, how you want font size, everything, you can select it. Next option which we have available, if you wanted to use the current list, and it's like a having bullet points under sub bullet points, chapter, sub chapter, something like that. So this is how you can add it here. Chapter 1, chapter 2, it's been added, right? You can select the text and add those. So here also I'll go later to the this one. And next, if you wanted to increase indent and decrease indent, you can select it. Here there is an option called decrease, increase indent, wherever you wanted to move. Maybe this one sub bullet points which we have, I would like to have it little, I would like to increase indent, so this is how it will move. So come back here wherever I want to move, because earlier my first line also got selected, right? So that is the reason it was moving. And if you wanted to remove, you can remove using backspace. If you do not want any bullet points, you can remove it. So similar way, if you do not want, and let me make it to the normal format, select everything, come back to normal. Let me select here, I have it. And you do not want any bullet points, you can directly go here and select as none, so your bullet points will be removed. Then we have another option, if you wanted to sort it any data, you can sort it. So let me select paragraph, so your data has been sorted out here. Then if you wanted to align, which I explained you, see, as soon as I place a cursor on left alignment, the shortcut key is showing right in the brackets, that is control plus L is the left align left, and control plus E is for align center, control plus R for align right. And if you wanted to have a line spacing between para to para, how many this one you want, so 1.5 1 point, this line spacing you can adjust based on your requirement. If you wanted to go for a line space options, you can select here, there are various options available. And here we have a theme color. If you wanted to use the theme for the selected text, see what is the difference between highlighting text and theme color, right? So theme color means it will highlight entire the text which you have selected, and the highlighter, it will highlight only the selected text. Okay, for example, if I select everything here, only text is being highlighted. But if I select as a theme color, it will highlight everything for that particular sentence or that particular selected range in the document. Okay, next, if you wanted to have a borders, you can have it. Okay, let me select, I would like to have a borders here. I can select it. For the type text or selected text, if you wanted to add borders, you can add the borders. See here, there are two different ways to create a table. You can create a table and start entering data, or else you can enter data, then you can create a borders that will become a table format. And if you wanted to highlight this text as a thick outside border, you can do that as well. Next, let me get into the various options. So alignments we have left and right, and line space we have, and indentation, if you wanted to increase decrease, all those you can select it. See, where do we use all these options? For example, I have a 10 pages Word document, I wanted to format it all for the entire data. Instead of doing one by one, you can select your entire data and go to the paragraph settings. You can change based on your requirement, and spacing, how much you want before, how much you want after. And line spacing, single line by default we have, in case if you wanted to have your customized uh, spacing, this is how it will show preview here, para to para, how many lines you wanted to leave. So I would like to leave 3 lines, so this is how you can change all your settings. Okay, next, line and page breakups we have, right? So if you wanted to add any line or page breakups, here we have, and suppress line numbers we have, and page break before, and keep line space together, and keep with text. We have various options which we want, we can use it. Again, we mostly go with the default settings. In case if you make any changes, you don't have to remove it. Just click on it for all the documents based on the this one. So you will be set as a default settings. By default we have a default settings only. In case if you made any changes and you don't know how to remove, then you can select as a default settings, so all the custom settings will be removed. Then we have various styles. So where do we use all these styles? I will explain you one by one. Let me remove all the formats here. Select text, everything. Let me clear all formats. So let me remove all highlighted color as well, since we have used this line spacing and all. It is using, let me select one. Okay, let me delete. Now here, see, as soon as you select some data, if you enter, no, that will take it as a paragraph. So let me type something. Let us use the dictator to type it for me. So once I have a data, I can create it. Okay, so let me go here and I'll click on dictate. So whatever I'm talking, that will type it for me in the Word document. Okay, here whatever I am going to talk, see here I don't have patience to type or use my keyboard, so I'll just speak out, that will type it for me. However, there will be some grammatical mistakes which you have to correct it manually. See here, whatever I am speaking, that is being typed here. I will stop it. So now here I got. So as soon as I have some data, okay, so there is another option. Anyway, we will get into the design option little later. Now here we have styles, right? So if you wanted to use, by default we have a normal. If you wanted to use the different styles, which we have it, we have no spacing. See here, if you wanted to select the style as no spacing, there is no space between line to line and para. See, as soon as you enter, this will consider as a para. And I think I explained you left alignment, right alignment, but I have not explained justify, that is control J. So whenever you have a text, always for any letter or any document, so recommended to use the justify based on your text or data available. Here no spacing, if we select my entire data, if I select the no spacing, so that, what do you say, that will congest, there won't be any spaces. And if you wanted to use header format, there is another. If you wanted to use header 2, this is how it looks, header 3, this is how it looks, header 4, this is how it looks. So there are various styles are available which you wanted to choose, that's up to you. If you can also create your own style, so how you want to create your own style, I'll say my own style, my own style. So modify this one, give OK. If you wanted to go to the apply style, so I have my own style, right? I can modify it. So my own style, I would like to select normal, and I would like to have my text as 20. I'll select, I would like to have it a bold, I would like to have it underline, sorry, italic as well. So this is how it will show you if you select it. Okay, so this is how, see, you can create your own styles, and if you wanted to use it, you can use it. And reapply, give OK. Now I would like to go back, I'm selecting Control C. Now clear formatting, if you have any formattings, if you wanted to clear all the formattings, yes, you can do. And apply styles, as I said, if you have any custom styles, if you wanted to apply, you can do that as well. Next, there is a beautiful option, find. For example, you wanted to find particular word in your document. So let me type some words. Okay, now I would like to find bold. Okay, bold. So how many places it is there bold? Only one result is found. In case if you would like to find it, CTR control. So how many places it is there? In the 4 places it is there. If wanted to shift from one place to another place, you can use it. And in case if you have multiple pages, in how many pages it is there and which page it is there, and number of counts, number of search results, it will show you here. Now replace option, if we wanted to find and replace, we use the combination. So where do we use find and replace combination? The shortcut key for find option control plus F, and replace, so where do we use, for example I would like to replace my uh, control with, okay, replace control with, let me say alt or shift, anything. So where do we use this one? When you have a big document, maybe 10 pages or 100 pages or 1000 pages, you realize that there is a specified word has been incorrectly typed or incorrectly used. Now you would like to change that particular word. For example, when you have a 100 pages document, you don't know where and all this particular word is there, and you cannot go manually search for it and change it, right? So that time you can use the find and replace, then SHIFT replace, and it will replace in the first place. If you are fine with it, then you can do replace all the places. So here we have a go to option as well, and if you wanted to change it in the particular section or particular line, particular bookmark, all those you can select it here. And see here, while replacing, if you wanted to uh, replace with some match case here, if you see here match case, so here see capital letter was there, right? Control I replace with shift. If I select match case, let me type it here. Okay, before that let me make it some small. Okay, now I will select find and replace. Now I'll select shift. Let me select shift, then I would like to replace it with control. Okay, so I'll select here match case. So what it does, if it's exactly matches case to case, then only it will replace it. That means if there is a capital letter, it has to match with the capital letter. If there is a small letter, it has to match the small letter. Let me replace all. If you see here, wherever there is a capital letter in the shift, only those places it has replaced, and wherever there is a small letter, it did not replace. If you uncheck this earlier, it has replaced. Now let us take entire word, uh, whole word only. Whole word only means, so let me take something. Okay, Bangalore. Okay, now I would like to replace G with, okay, let me G with some letter C. So wherever there is a G, it will be replaced G with my C. But I do not want that to happen. I want wherever there is a entire word matches, okay, then only it has to replace. So I'll say check this one, find the whole word. Okay, so I'll say Bangalore replace with G. So wherever there is entire word matches, then you replace with Bengaluru, Benguluru, Bengaluru. Replace all. See, only one place it's got replaced. Okay, now I typed incorrectly. I'll copy paste this one here. Benguluru, Bengaluru, Benguluru, Bengaluru. LURU Bengaluru, replace. This is how it will be replaced. Next, dictate, which we already covered, and editor option which we have. So anyway, this we will cover under review button as well if you wanted to edit. So editor score, it is showing it as a 61%. If you wanted to check any spelling mistakes, that will show you. It's kind of dictionary, and if you wanted to, anyway, this we will cover more on review tab. So under home tab and reuse files, if you wanted to reuse any files which you have used earlier, you can reuse that. See, these are the some of the options which are available under home ribbon button. So let us get into the other buttons in the other video. Thank you.